Okay, so I'm going to be recording a video that will be used for your introduction. I'm going to have to apologize first and foremost. I'm trying to maximize my time. And I am in Kansas right now visiting my daughter and my two grandchildren. And one of them is watching Bubble Guppies and singing along with Bubble Guppies while playing with her farm animals. So if you hear some hollering, it's probably my grandchildren. So first and foremost, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place in here. This is where you're going to always pop in whenever you go into Canvas. It's going to be what I call the syllabus page. And in here, it has your textbook information. I also have your textbook information up here, which is a little bit more example of what I expect. So you can go to either side, and it's going to basically say the same thing. With your textbook, this is what I want you to do. Do not buy outside of Cengage, okay? Do it my way. It's the easiest way. I think it saves you $5. You know, hey, that's a cup of coffee, right? So what I want you to do is from here on out, I want you to go in and so I'm going to come in here, see it's your textbook information, and you're going to go, this is the best place. Right off the bat, come over here, click on your Cengage links, and open up, like, the easiest way is to open up this ebook. Or you can wait until you get to chapter 1 and you can open up your homework, okay? But, you know, to get registered right off the bat, you're going to open up this ebook. And what it's going to do is it's going to take you over to the Cengage website, to my classroom website, okay? And there it'll say, do you want to register or do you want to take the 10-day free trial period? I don't care, just as long as you get registered. You can purchase the registration right then and there, or if you're waiting on financial aid, you can wait and purchase it within 10 days. So here's the deal. Do not ask me for a course key. There is a course key, but you don't need a course key and it won't help you one bit. It only helps me and my faculty members because we can share that course key between each other. But for your purposes, it doesn't mean anything to you. You only access the Cengage now by entering into your Canvas and clicking a link, and it'll take you over there. So it's kind of like you can go through the side door, which to me is you going out into Cengage and then going into the classroom learning platform, or you can come in here to Canvas and just go straight through the front door, click the link, and it takes you right over there without you even having to do a second attempt to go somewhere out on the web. Okay, so this is called an LMS. It's a learning management system, and it's integrated into the Canvas. So all you need is Canvas, links you up to my Cengage learning platform, and then you pay for access code there. If you've already purchased an access code and you still have time on that access code, it'll just add the course to your desktop. Okay, or not your desktop. Oh, what do they call it? Your dashboard. Okay, so that's what's going on right here. I've got my introduction. This is what I want you to do for the first couple of days, but that's all in modules. So here is my information about your textbook. Here is the syllabi. Okay, just a standard syllabus. You can also grab any syllabus for any class that you're ever wanting to take at Arizona Western College. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go to academics and course syllabi right here. Boom, right there. Let me go ahead and go click on it, and it gives it to you by alphabetical order. Well, it should. Okay, you can see it right there. Okay, let me come back over here, back to my classroom. And you can read that at your leisure. And I'm going to be using the same video for 212 and my 211 courses. For 211, it's financial accounting. For 212, it's managerial accounting. Financial accounting works on getting us through the entire accounting cycle as well as viewing external user needs. Managerial accounting is all about manufacturing cycle and focusing in on internal user needs. You will see that you can choose, whichever course you want to. You can go look at the syllabi and see the topics that we will be covering. It's standard accounting courses. I have instructions here. Now, again, managerial accounting, yours looks very similar too. Okay, register for CNOW. Not having financial aid is not an excuse. Do your discussion question. Okay, here's important, and I know I'm talking fast because my grandbabies are being quiet. You have to do the practice homework. If you don't, the prereq to your homework will not open up. I will not go in and open up any practice homeworks if you miss the deadline. There's a due date, and it's a day before the homework due date. If you miss it, you're out practice and you're out the homework, okay? Pay attention. It's in here. You have to do it. I've got it in a couple of places. You have to do the practice first before you get access to the homework. I found people doing the practice do much better on their homework. So that's why I'm forcing the issue. And then I'm going to ask you to do your homework. Now, the really cool thing about my homework is usually I only have about 6 questions. I will tell you, this is accounting. Expect for the first at least 4 chapters, you're going to be going, oh, good Lord, this is a lot of homework. That is standard. But what you're not going to realize is as we progress through this semester, it's still the same amount of homework. You just find it easier because you understand the concepts. So it becomes easier and easier as we progress through the course. I don't want you to get discouraged with that. In here, you can go into your homework. You can work on it a little bit. You can save it and then return later. You also have a Ask My Instructor. That's the best thing to do. I will probably refer everybody, if people just email me and say, hey, I got a question on this, I'm going to tell you to come back and disengage and use the Ask My Instructor button. And what that does, instead of me going and searching through everything, it takes me directly to the place in your homework that you're having a question on. And so that's easier for me to access and to get your questions answered quickly. So use that, Ask My Instructor. I don't have any problem with that. I am going to, as soon as next week, I'm going to be back in Yuma, and I don't plan on leaving Yuma until the end of July, early August to take a grandson back. So, because my grandbaby's coming, he's 11 and he's coming to spend this summer with me instead of Kansas, and I'm freaking out right now. And if you guys ever met me in person, you understand. It's tornado season, and I have to drive through the rain to get back home on Monday, and I'm freaking out. Yeah, just anyhow, totally could care less about a haboob. Give me a tornado, I'm freaked out. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. So again, use that Ask My Instructor. I'm really pretty good. I think I am about getting back to people pretty quickly, within like a day or two. I'm probably going to be reacting pretty fast because this is a shortened, it's only 8 weeks instead of 16 weeks. So you only have like 4 days per chapter to work on your work. So anyhow, so there's your homework. You can save it. You can, oh, I forgot to say, you got Check My Work, unlimited. So you can click that Check My Work until your heart's desire. I have one person use it like $400 or 400 or 500 times on one question. And I was like, oh, go back and read this. Go back and watch a video or watch the PowerPoint. Yeah, don't just try to guess. Okay, so I don't like the print screen images. Like I've had some students do that. And the reason being is because half of the time I can't download them. So it doesn't help me one bit. Use the Ask My Instructor. Now, one of the things that I do that other instructors don't do, but I hate quizzes. I hate tests. I really do. If I had to, I'm really old, obviously I've got grandbabies. Um, if I had to take the driver's test again, I took it, gosh, over 40 years ago. I probably wouldn't pass, you know? I hate them. I hate tests. They just kind of really just get under my nerves and just kind of freak me out. So I don't do quizzes. I don't do tests. I do what's called a comprehensive problem. This comprehensive problem is quite extensive. There's 4 parts to this comprehensive problem, and it basically takes you through the entire accounting cycle for 4 companies. I open it up at an early stage so that you can start working on it, even if we're not done with chapter 13, 14. You can begin working on the comprehensive, and you can save it, come in, come out as many times as you want. There is a check my work, and you can get it done so that it's done for the end of the year. The comprehensive is your final problem. Now, I do have discussion. You do need to respond to 2 people in order to get the full points. So there's my instructions. Let me come back over to the home page. See, you can go home page or you can go to syllabus. It's going to take you where it needs to. Here's your schedule. And when you look at this, you're going to see, like I said, it's going to be pretty tight. I got 14 chapters to cover for both financial and managerial. Managerial right now, they're pretty lucky. They understand the way that I teach. And so they're going to be feeling like, hey, I can do this with my hands tied behind my back. And yes, you can. Every one of you can. Okay, and so you can see what's going on here, and I tell you exactly when the due date is. I tell you how many points. I give you the total points for the class. I had to raise the points over here because I'm not doing any video responses or anything like that because we just don't have time to do that during the summer semester. So this tells you exactly everything you need to do. Okay, so let me come back over here. Let's see if I missed anything. About your instructor. Your instructor. Oh, who am I? I have an associate's in liberal arts. I have a BS in accounting. I have an MBA. I have a DBA in advanced accounting. This is my work experience. I do have quite a bit of work experience in the accounting industry. I've done contracting as well, all that neat stuff. I've been teaching for 15 years. Wow, that's crazy. Here is my advising link, and here is my YouTube channel. This is my email. My office hours, you're going to have to contact me in reference to that if you need help, and then we'll make an appointment based on my schedule and your schedule because it is summertime right now. Okay, so these are my favorite people. This is me. So now you get the chance to see me. This is when we were at Billy Joel and Sting's concert over in Las Vegas. And this is my amazing son, Adam. Some of you may have met him on campus. He's got really long hair, and usually he has a bass guitar attached to his back, and he's walking around campus. He's a music major. This is my daughter, Chloe. She cut her hair since then, so it's really cute, little pixie bob. This is my granddaughter. And this is my grandson, and this is my oldest son who's attached to him. Those are my favorite people. I grew up in Yuma. I have been here since 1978. That doesn't tell you how old I am, though. My parents were in the military. They were both stationed in Washington, D.C., where they met and they got married. And then my mom wanted out of the military. They were both in the Navy. And so she decided that she was going to have me to get out of the Navy because back then you could do that. So that's what happened. My parents then were transferred all over the country. My dad was pretty much the life depended on what was going on with my dad. He was almost done with his 20-year service when I was born. So I've lived in Adak, Alaska, which is really cool because they used to spy on Russia over there. I've lived in San Diego. I've lived in Long Beach, but for the most part, I've lived in Yuma, Arizona. And I went to Palmcroft. I went to Woodard. I went to COFA and graduated from COFA. So I have been a member of this community for a very long time. And all my children were born here. I know quite a few people. My husband knows quite a few people. We go to Vertical Church. I'm trying to think anything else. I am the accounting advisor. Oh, is that your teapot? Are you gonna get me a glass of tea? Go get me a glass of tea. Okay. And so if you need any advising questions, I can help with that. Just send me over what you're looking for. I'll go check out your profile and I'll go check and see what's going on with your transcripts and whatnot. And tell you what I think should happen and the classes I suggest for you. I'm also the advisor for the business club. If you're curious about what's going to happen there, you just need to ask me. Just FYI, the business club, I took them earlier, let's see. Saturday today. So earlier this week on Monday, we went to SeaWorld. So we spent 3 days and 2 nights in San Diego. They went and did a bunch of things, including Balboa Park and going out to eat and having a good time. So if you're interested in participating in the business club, we don't just travel to San Diego. We do all kinds of fundraisers. We do all kinds of really cool events. If you're interested, you can email me and I'll give you more information about that. And so that kind of is about your instructors. So let me come back over here. My granddaughter's singing now. Let's come back over here to the home. And then I do have some links and those links are just to school links and I do have some FAQs, just in reference to, I don't consult. Here's my email policy. There's textbook policy, academic withdrawal and incomplete. Let's see, I got my homework, which basically says no late work. I don't accept any late work, period. No ifs, ands, or buts. This class is going to go by too fast for you not to pay attention. So make sure you have proper time management and you schedule your homework. Now, in here, I'm going to go ahead and click into the modules. So I know I'm getting kind of lengthy. Up here, you can see this is my introduction. There's your discussion question, your first one. This one is basically going to be introduce yourself. And then the other ones have topics related to the chapter. There's my Cengage links. I'm going to click open this. This is your chapter 1. This is your PowerPoint. I know I've downloaded it so many times. This tells you I'm on my personal computer. This is your chapter 1 practice, your chapter 1 homework. Got to do this before you can do this. Here's your chapter 1 discussion. You need to complete the discussion question and respond to 2 of your classmates. I have the due dates on there. Here's some additional study materials. Some of these belong to, I believe these 2 are Cengage's. These are mine. And then I also have my very own YouTube channel, which go ahead, Claire, you can have a drink. You just can't take the cup off the table. In here I have, let's see, chapter 1 spring. Oh, this is me playing around with basically I'm doing your homework. I'm doing a homework example and I'm playing around and then I videotape myself doing that. This is me videotaping financial statements. Oh, I should make those 2 available. I got to make sure I do that for everything. So anyhow, so that's how I've set this up. I do need to add the link and I'll probably put the link in, well, I'm watching a video right now because I like the Reddit videos. So you guys will have to forgive me. So I'm going to go ahead and click up over here. So I'm watching lawyers. What is the most cold-blooded thing? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to come to my channel. This is my channel. I don't want to switch account. I want to go see my videos. Where's my videos? Let me go over to home. Okay, my videos. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, so you can just type in my name and my channel is gonna come up and it's got this goofy little, it's an accounting dude right there with the accounting cycle. Now, I suggest going to the playlist. And so what you're going to end up seeing is you're going to see a bunch of playlists. You're in 211 or 212. And you'll see that my playlists are according to, and oh, I've got 38 playlists. or something like that. And so basically they're telling you this is the class and this is the channel, and I've got videos on there for you to watch. You can watch through any of them. I don't care, but those are my videos, and I'll probably just put a link in the introduction to just take you straight over to my YouTube channel. So it's nice there. It's there for you. So you can see here's some more. These are playlists that are empty. Oh my goodness, that's a frog. Do you need to wear your princess dress? I must put on a princess dress right now. Because you know, that's what we do here, is we're princesses. Okay, there you go. Get your hands in. So anyhow, so that is basically what I have for you guys in order to get this course done for the semester. Whoop, I got a pretty girl, and she's wearing an Aurora. That was my favorite Disney character as a kid. And so she looks really good in purple. So she's got a, okay, you're kind of going a little wild and unruly. So she's 3 years old, as you can see. And so now she's got her princess dress on. That's all tangled up underneath because she tried to put it on too fast. Or grandma did, one or the other. Okay. So if you have any additional questions, please email me. I'm available. Class doesn't start till June 1st or June 2nd. I can't remember which. Let's see what's the day? June 2nd. So
Question.
you have a question, okay.
So everyone, if you want to see like old video game playthroughs, then why don't you check out my channel?
What's your channel, Anthony?
Anthony A. King.
Anthony A. King. Okay, sorry. That's my 11-year-old grandson, and he's really good at making videos for his age. But anywho, there we go. That's what I have for you guys. I think I've hit everything up that I really need to hit up. Actually, one thing I'm going to make another video about when you go and disengage, because I think this video has gotten a little too long. So that's your introduction video, and we will see you in the classroom.